What is up, guys? This is Azam with Investify, and in this video, I'm going to discuss if General Electric GE is a good stock to buy. And the thing is that over the past few months, since the news came out that Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway were selling their holdings in General Electric, we saw a huge drop into the prices of GE stock. And now the question becomes is that it's dropped quite a bit. And so is General Electric a good stock to buy? So let's start to look into it. I think the first thing that we need to understand is that General Electric is a huge company still to this day. They operate as a digital industrial company worldwide. But let's look deeper into the fundamentals and then we'll touch base with the technicals as well. So their competitors include 3M, Honeywell, Roper Technologies, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft. I mean, these are some heavy hitters in my opinion. The two biggest competitors they have clearly are Amazon and Microsoft. And if someone was to ask me where I would put my money, if I had to put it all, I would put it into Amazon just because they are impenetrable. And so is Microsoft. I think both of those companies are fantastic. But I think Amazon has certain amazing products and they're just growing insanely at this point. And they will continue to grow. So that's the first thing, that their competitors are huge. There's Amazon, which is a $1 trillion company. There's Microsoft, which is a multi-billion dollar company as well. So let's start to look at the value, okay? And what we see is that the cash flow value is about $13.51. The current share price is around $13.61. And we're seeing that one of the things that I really look at, and this goes back to my own interest in personal finance, is that I hate debt, whether it's credit cards, student loans like I have, just any kind of debt. I freaking hate it. So I try to stay away from companies that don't have a lot of debt. That's why I'm a big believer in investing in a lot of companies that don't have high infrastructure costs, or like looking at companies like Google or Apple or Google or Microsoft that don't have a lot of debt, or Facebook, and they have grown exponentially. So let's take a look at General Electric's financial health. That it's able to meet its short-term commitments, exceed its cash and other short-term assets, okay? Their historical debt levels are at 153.8% and is high, greater than 40%. The level of debt has decreased quite a bit. So there will still be time before I think it'll continue decreasing. Operating cash flow is 8.9%, is making loss. Therefore, interest payments are not well covered by earnings. So on the fundamentals side, it just does not make sense for me. Again, when you look at their competitors, I mean, I'd want to be putting my money into Amazon and Microsoft, hands down. There's no question about it, right? They're still giving a lot of dividends, which is nice that they're a dividend paying company. That's why they have value. Amazon does not give dividends. That's one of the things about Amazon. Now, one of the things that I want to look into is that this was the fundamentals, that I kind of wanted to give you a picture of what's happening with the company. All right. I want to take a look at the news. What's the newest news? Ailing GE may get lifeline from Warren Buffett. Some Wall Street analysts think Warren Buffett is preparing to put his money on GE, the Dow's worst performing stock in the first quarter, said Scott Davis. So when you see things like this, it can make the market automatically bullish. All right. Now we're going to switch gears and look into the technicals of this stock. So we see that since 2017, it's gone from the high of about $32 almost, all the way down to where it is right now in the $13 range. So it's lost over 50% of its value since then. And here's how I look at it. I'll look at the monthly time frame. So each candlestick here represents 1 month's worth of trading, okay? Now what we're seeing is that the all-time low that GE had was $5 and it reached that in 2009. Okay. And that's a big point because that's when the market was crashing and then they pulled back up to around the $35 range from there. Currently, it's in this kind of a support region, and I guess you can even put your stop loss at around, $9 and purchase this stock. So it's in that support region, right? That it could be a low risk investment for someone that buy it at $13.61 with a $9, stop loss if you want to do that. And the reason why I say this is that the one thing that I've seen in history when trading stocks is majority of the time the stocks that have done really well, it's in the short run, and this could be 3 6 months, even a year period, that they have done very well, they've increased in value. It's not based on their fundamentals, but rather on price and volume. And what we're seeing here right now is that the price is in a support level where there's a good chance that it can continue to move back up, but we're also seeing volume increasing. That means it's going up and there is a volume surge as well. And here's the other thing. We're looking at the weekly charts now, and this is one of the reversal patterns that is being created that I have seen, whether it was in Forex, whether it was in cryptocurrencies, or whether it was in stocks, that has done very well from a probabilistic point of view. And that is this. Let me just see if I can. Yes. As you can see, this thin pin bar, right? It went all the way down to the low of $11.77 and then it pulled back up, right? Majority of the time, whenever a pin bar like this has come up and then the next one is above it, it has continued to go up to at least $15 or even higher. In this case, I think it can go well up to like $17. So you can make a good 20% return. So it's a reversal candlestick pattern that comes up a lot that I used to personally trade before quite a bit as well. So short term, yes. Long term, I'm not seeing a potential in this. Am I going to buy GE right now? I actually haven't decided, but if I was to buy it right now, I would probably put my stop loss at around $9 and purchase this stock. So I hope that this give you guys an idea of what I'm thinking about this stock and where I see value in this. And I hope that it helps you when you're trying to make decisions about investing in this company. Again, guys, I hope if this helped you, if you have any comments about what you think about General Electric's stock price, let me know. Feel free to reach out to us. Have a great day. This is Azam. Goodbye.